Okay, so Natalia Lopez Sosa is highly motivated, self-motivated and passionate. Is a passionate professional with 15 plus years experience in governmental, education, social programs, and cultural affairs in Canada and Mexico. She possesses a master's degree in philosophy and also an honors bachelor's degree in law. She has co-authored a textbook entitled Mexican Administrative Law. She migrated from Mexico to Canada 8 years ago to work at Consulate General of Mexico. She co-organized 198 festivals and cultural activities in Ontario and Manitoba. Since October 2019, she has been the International Recruitment Manager for United States, Latin America, and the Caribbean at Conestoga College. She worked at the Ministry of Education in Mexico for more than 6 years. Faculty professor at the Public University of the State of Mexico. And her philosophy is education transforms lives. Wow. We don't need to say anything more because I'm sure she will educate us, she'll transform our lives. And guys, you know how education will, get you to where you want to go. And you know the whole thing about getting all these support, I would say educators, financiers, immigration lawyers, and also from the colleges that we deal with. My son also, Natalia, one of them has shared with us, he wanted to do networking. Now he works with the government in terms of health in that sector. And he comes on from time to time to just, say what is new and all that. So they're getting lots of information, lots and lots. I hope you guys are screenshotting and doing what you need to do in order to, have this information at your fingertips. So I turn it all over to Natalia at this time. Thanks for being my guest.
I just want to say that I love your energy, Heather. I have always do. I think that's what it characterizes the Caribbean people. Like you are always positive, and I will really appreciate if one of you or all of you, if you want, like can turn on the cameras. Like I know some of those maybe be on our PJs or not in our best dresses, but I really like to see the audience I'm speaking to. Like it's good for me to see their faces. I appreciate Andre is turning on the camera, and thank you so much for that. But what about Gerald, Cassandra, Gabriela, Tabitha, Jadon, Errol, Natasha, Michael, Justin, Julian, Benique, Ricardo? Like I really want to see, want you to feel that we're having a coffee here, talking about your future, because this is what it is. Like I don't want this to be a presentation just to give you what is Conestoga, the programs and everything. I want to hear your questions. I want to hear you like we're just there in the Caribbean and I'm in the beautiful warm Jamaica having a cup of coffee. I don't know if you drink coffee or what you drink, but I would love to learn about you. And so feel free to turn on your cameras. I will appreciate that. I also want to let you know that recently I learned this word one. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but I think one it's a way to say what's going on in Jamaica, but also it's understood Caribbean-wide, right? Like I don't know. One. Yes, perfect.
you got close.
So my name is Natalia. Thank you. My name is Natalia, as Heather mentioned, and I am the International Recruiter Manager for Latin America and Caribbean and United States. And I remember that about 5 years ago, the opportunity to visit the Caribbean islands of Nassau, Martin, Dawson, right? To say something about me, I have been living in Canada for almost 8 years. I love traveling. I am from Mexico, as you can see here from my accent. A place like the Caribbean with warm and passionate people, beaches that are like a dream. Most of its industry or our industry is driven or dedicated to hospitality and culinary services. but also I know there are many of you that are interested in other programs such as business programs or health programs, engineering programs, and Conestoga has them all. And that's why we're hosting this first webinar with a reason. Heather, because she's one of our representatives in Jamaica and the Caribbean. We're trying to expand our alumni to those places. I want you to know that here at Conestoga, the international students are very important. For me, for a little bit more than 1 year, I have been helping people from the Caribbean and United States to choose one of the high quality programs and starting their Canadian education. I know you know that Canada is a country that offers so many opportunities for the international students. That's why we're looking to promote Conestoga in the English-speaking Caribbean countries and finding quality students who are serious about advancing their careers, and one of the best colleges I have ever worked with. And just for you to know, I wanted to let you know that we have students already for the Caribbean. The Caribbean community includes a little bit our Caribbean family in Conestoga includes a little bit more than 184 students during these last 4 years. Most of them come from Jamaica, but we have students from Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Bermuda, Dominica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Guyana, Haiti, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, St. Martin, and Trinidad and Tobago. So I want to let you know that you are not going to be alone here. You're going to bring a little bit of the warmth that you know how to give. And please just don't hit this. As I said, in every moment of the presentation, just ask questions. I will be happy to answer you. Thank you, Gabriela, for turning on your camera. Rian, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But yeah, just you want me to start with my presentation, or you want to start with questions, or what are the normal questions that the students ask to you, Heather? I will appreciate that very much.
Okay, there are some Conestoga students in here, and I think they want to be identified. So guys, over to you.
Yes, say your name.
Who is going first?
Errol.
Okay, Errol, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead, Errol.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Yes. I've applied for Conestoga the first day the application opened. So I'm asking, when can I look forward for a response?
When did you apply and for which intake you applied?
General carpentry or renovation technique.
But it was for September 2022.
Okay.
September 2022.
Very good question. I want to let you know that Conestoga right now is #1 college. And I'm not saying this because all of the colleges say it. I'm saying this because IRCC, International Immigration Canadian Citizen, designated us like that is because of a number of international applications the students like you have submitted, and because we also have, we had in last intake, September 2021, 13,500 students, 13,500 students. We're also the #1 that has more and more business open. And that is why I mentioned this role to answering your question, is because our admissions officers are going crazy with all the applications that the students like you submitted. So our priority right now, of course, is January 2022. As you know, many students are continue submitting applications, especially if they're already in Canada. They want to start in January. So if you submit an application for January 2022, your letter of acceptance will be within a day. If you have an application for spring 2022, then the letter of acceptance can take between 3 to 4 days, but that is the priority. So now, November 22, we just opened September 2022. Heather, submit your applications. I have seen it in the system, but it's gonna take a little bit more than 1 or 2 weeks. Hopefully before Christmas you will have it, but I just want to let you know, be patient, because even though we are a team that is growing, we have 50 people, we only have 8 admission officers, and they have to process thousands and thousands of applications. So if by any chance you are in an urgent need of the letter of acceptance, please let know Heather. She can email me or she can send me a WhatsApp message, and I will try to speed it up. Did I answer your question?
Errol?
I think I did.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And I wanted to know that also, like, as I said, the short answer is January is a priority, then September, and then spring, and then September. Hopefully by September, everything will go back to normality, to normal things. But rest assured that you pick a college that is very good with employment rates, accessible. That's our main thing here. Like our mission, Conestoga, is that our fees are cheap. That's why we never gonna move or partnership with this, how do you say, this, sorry, I'm killing a boss, an ant here that was here, so I was distracted when I just saw it. Anyway, the employment rate is high. It's also accessible, like our tuition fees is lower, especially compared with the GTA, because as you know, GTA, Toronto, Greater Toronto area, Toronto and the cities that are around it are becoming one of the most expensive ones. So to live, and we are outside Toronto, 1 hour driving from Toronto, and that's what makes us like affordable for you guys, especially from people from the Caribbean. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if someone else has another question. I know Gabriela Matthews is also, Jadon Lewis, I think you're also our students, Gerald. So right now, who wants, like, if you can raise your hands.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. Is it Andre?
Yes.
Okay, Andre Reese. We have 2 Andres, yes, that have applied to.
I've applied to the Conestoga College. I've applied for the listening.
We're not hearing you very clearly. Sorry, Andre. There's a background noise. Yeah, sorry.
I'm on a bus, letting him know.
Oh, okay. He's on a bus, Natalia, so the background noise.
Oh, Andrea, I really appreciate that you're joining me on the bus.
Awesome.
So, Andrea, if you want to then either to...
You want to type it in the chat? You can type it in the chat.
Listen.
That's the best thing right now.
Okay.
Maybe
okay. Yeah, we will answer your question. Just, keep listening.
In the meantime, anyone else wants to ask something? If not, I want to say some general.
Okay. Do you want me to share my screen, like stop sharing? So
that will be awesome, but I just want to make sure that nobody else wants to say anything.
Okay.
Okay, now or never. Okay, so I guess it will be later, not never, but later. So I'm gonna just share my screen here, and I did prepare a presentation. It's quite large, but don't worry about it. Like, I'm trying just give me 1 second, because for a reason this doesn't want to work. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, I'm just gonna close this page. I have, as Heather knows, I have been having problems.
That's your Spanish stuff.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to teach us Spanish for a while.
Close all these windows. Yeah, I can teach you. Like, I'm just going to close these windows because I think it will be better. Mm-hmm. And then just let me right now go to the English presentation. And in the meantime, when before I find it, I just wanna let you know that probably in March, like I'm thinking to visit your country, your countries, because I know it's important to connect, so you can see me. And now you can see the presentation. Yeah, I think you do, right?
We can.
Okay.
We can.
So the most important thing for us, for Conestoga, is that you're happy where you're gonna live. Like, we want you to love where you're gonna live. That's why we want to show you what it's around. It's a region that is growing. We're known as the Waterloo region, and you're gonna see Waterloo region is composed by 3 cities. You're gonna see in the presentation. So for the first part of my presentation, and then I will open for questions, will be like love where you live. Okay. So I'm just gonna share the sound, and I'm gonna share a video. That's why this presentation is a little low. Oops, wait a minute, let's try.
Waterloo is a place for builders, for people who work hard to make something bigger and better than they could achieve alone. From automotive and advanced manufacturing to information and communications technology, we're not just innovating, we're inventing the future. Thousands of startups and multinational brands work shoulder to shoulder, creating what's next, together. Our world-renowned post-secondary schools produce successful founders and dedicated employees, driven forward by cutting-edge research centers, accelerators, the world's largest free incubator, and corporate innovation hubs. The breadth, depth, and quality of these resources form a strong and resilient ecosystem that offers unparalleled support. Wherever you look, you'll see passionate people who take creative risks, try new things, and do more of what they love because of where they live. This is a place where the best and the brightest come to make an impact. In Waterloo, things are changing fast. We're charting new territory, solving complex problems, and growing billion-dollar businesses. We are inventing the future.
What do you think about that video? Every time I see it, I got like goosebumps. So I want to, like, it's true. We are recently a magazine very well known. Here's the source if you want to Google it. Wire is the magazine, is saying like tech workers are living the American dream in Canada. This is hilarious because, as you can see, that's a picture of the Statue of Liberty, New York, and she's holding a Canadian flag because it's true. Like, a lot of you wanted to migrate to the United States because it's the American dream, right? But the American dream is not easy to live, especially when you cannot have the green card as easy as you can have the permanent residence here in Canada. So that's why a lot of tech workers are coming here to the Waterloo region, because we are known as the smart, creative, growing, safe region. And as I said to you, we are growing a lot. So here's a map of where in Canada we are located. We're in Ontario. This is a province that is composed by several cities, but Conestoga, it has campuses in most of the outside cities toward the west of Toronto. So we have campuses in Waterloo, Kitchener, Cambridge, Stratford, Ingersoll. We have 9 campuses. And I want to, as I mentioned briefly, we are cheaper than Toronto and other cities in Ontario, 20% less expensive. We have a high employment rate. There's a 95% of job vacancy rate in Waterloo region. 2022 tech occupations were created in this year. And as I mentioned to you, Waterloo region is composed by 3 cities, Cambridge, Kitchener, and Waterloo. All of them are really close, the 3 of them, and are well communicating. And as here says, small cities with big city opportunities. Well, we have everything that a big city has, and at the same time, we don't have everything that a big city has, such as traffic and the problem of expensive rates and housing really not affordable. So I want to let you know also that Conestoga has a residency, and these are the pictures of some of the accommodations you can find in the residency, and the prices of the residency are between 500 and 800 Canadian dollars per month. I know the number one question I receive from people from the Jamaica and the Caribbean is, do we have scholarships? And I want to let you know that we do have scholarships, not a full scholarship. This is not said in the United States. But we do have like in reduction the tuition. At the beginning of the semester, we can give you either 1,000 or 1,500 Canadian dollars that are going to be deducted from your tuition. And that is based on maybe the average or the rate that you have in your country, or the contribution you are making to your community, or if you want to, or you are like, there are 7 criteria. And I encourage you to visit our website or ask Heather if she can send you the information about the scholarships, and I will be glad to share with you through her. Okay. So Innovation Corridor. We, as I said, we're an hour away from Toronto, 112 kilometers. 15,000 tech companies, 22 tech jobs anticipated by 2020, 5,200 startups, and 6 million people. This is something you can see, like some of the companies are here, are not local companies, are well-known business. People from France, Germany, Belgium, they come here and they open their company here. And that's why we're having a lot of job opportunities for you. The big company that you will know, all of you, is Google. They come to be here in 2016. They open their first offices. They hire 600 people. And then in 2019, they announced that they are not leaving. They're actually going to expand their offices. In 2019. They start building this beautiful building that is here, and they are going to hire twice of employees. So we, all the companies are here to stay, and we have jobs in all the industries. So a lot of people are asking, should I study a technology program there, or there are other industries? And I want to let you know that, of course, we are known as the Silicon Valley of the North, home of the 8 of the Canada's largest technology companies. I'm not going to read all of them, but you can see who are the employers that are giving jobs to the alumni. But we also known for logistics and transportation because of the 401. The 401 is the highway that is used to ship everything from Mexico and United States to Canada and vice versa. So we have a lot of warehousing and freight companies that are having benefit from the proximity of Ontario to United States. But we also have advanced manufacturing, with almost 20% of the people or the residents that live here are working in this industry. And then aerospace, over 85 aerospace related firms are located within here in the Waterloo region, as well as business and financial services. We are home to the more than 50 international recognized business and financial service companies. Food processing, largest food manufacturing region in Canada, with more than 6,000 jobs in the food processing sector. And I want to let you know that Conestoga College is the only one college that around in the area that has an Institute of Food Processing Technology program that support this industry. Then we also are known by the water technology companies. The South of Ontario is water consumption, 50 million research, and we have more than 1,400 farms that are giving that are using the services of the water technologies. Also automotive, more than 70 global recognized companies are located here. We manufacture auto parts either for electric or automotive cars. So it's really important here. And then we are also known for the industry of health and life sciences and a startup ecosystem. We are known as the second largest ecosystem that supports the startups. We have over 5,200 tech startups that have attracted 670 million investments in the recent years. And here's some pictures of the industries that you will find here if you decide to come. Hubway, Deloitte, PepsiCo, D2L, Google, Shopify are here. And that's the most important for us to know that. I know it's hard from people from Latin America and Caribbean to pay the tuition, and you're looking to find a job here, and you are anxious to see if you're going to find a job that will help you with the tuition and will help you with the expenses that you will have here. I want to let you know that I don't know any student that so far doesn't have a job. Like, of course, everything with time, it takes time, but you will find either when you're a student a survival job. I know you know that being a student, you can work 20 hours per week, part-time, but when you have a break, let's say you are going to start a 2-year program and you're going to have a break during the spring, you can work full-time, and it's allowed by the government. As I said, these 3 cities are communicated by this train, the Iron Train. It's a light rail system that communicates so far Kitchener with Waterloo, and it's going to be the Cambridge services in expansion. And these are some of the natural attractions that you can find here. These are pictures where Conestoga has a campus. So you can see we have natural attractions, architectonic, there's a lot to do. I love to see And to do well, it's summer or winter, you will not get bored here, as I am mentioning right now. So far, do you have any question about the region, about the industries that give you jobs, about the cost of life, about what is Waterloo region? I'm all ears right now.
Silence.
Silence. Oh my God, I think I must explain everything so good then.
And that's what I'm saying. Jadon, I mean, all these guys are planning to apply soon. So you want to hear about jobs. And you know what? Sometimes they come and ask me afterwards, guys, Natalia is here and she's waiting, okay? Research, do all your research here. You don't have to go anywhere else. Ask her.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm going to continue. As I said, I want this to be like a coffee, but I don't want to make you feel that, oh my God, she spoke, and never gave us the opportunity. No, that's not who I am. I am part of your family here. I assure you, even though I'm Mexican, I'm as passionate, as loving as you are. Right. And then why Conestoga? Why Conestoga is number one? Well, first of all, as I said to you, well, there's a lot of job opportunities, and the Conestoga has more than 200 programs. I want to let you know that the government of Ontario does not allow us to create a program if we don't prove them that we have this program will have a high employment rate. So the fact that we have more than 200 programs means that the companies that are here are offering a lot of jobs, and they come to see us because we are the only college that is in the region that can prepare within 2 years or 3 years the people that are going to work in their companies. So that's why we continue creating more programs and more programs. Of those 200 programs, 62 have a co-op. What is a co-op? It's the opportunity that within one semester, you can work actually in a company, you can be paid, but at the same time, this work time will be recognized as some of the credits for you towards the graduation. We have 3,000 full-time students, Canadian and international. Half of them are international that come from 80 countries. So that is important for you to know. And then here's another, I'm going to put another video, but I want to share the sound of it. And this is what is Conestoga looking like. Okay, just give me 1 second.
Some of the greatest innovations of our time have started with a question. Questions help you explore. They lead you to the root of the problem and help you become a leader yourself. Questions can create a fresh start. They lead you to discover the right answers and rediscover yourself. Questions foster collaboration. They teach you to think using your mind as well as your hands, and help you find the right answers for today and for tomorrow. Through active learning, you'll receive a career-focused education, gaining knowledge and skills for life. That's the Polytechnic advantage. At Conestoga, you'll find many pathways to success. Start from where you are now and go as far as your dreams, talent, and determination will take you. Conestoga College. What you do here counts out there.
You see? So this is, we're thinking on the future. As I said, we are, our faculty, alumni, and industry employers are also for Conestoga future leaders. I want to let you know that the impact that Conestoga has in the community is huge. Half of the adults that are here in the region have used Conestoga for a reason. Either they take small programs or a career, but half of the population, more than 55% of the adults have used Conestoga. And then 142,000 is the alumni that Conestoga has. And of these 15,000 companies that I already say to you, 5,000, sorry, of these 5,000 are directed or owned by Conestoga alumni. That's why we have a lot of influence in the employer, and that's why there are a lot of job opportunities for Conestoga students. These are how our campus looks. You know, they are new, they are modern. All the money that the international students are bringing are used to hire more people, to invest in the campuses. This is how a campus looks like. And we offer honors degree, 4 years diploma, 4 years honor degree. We have 14 programs that length is 4 years, advanced diploma 3 years, diploma 2 years, but we also have postgraduate certificates for 1 year or 2 years. The campuses, here are the campuses, pictures, programs of that. What do we have? I know it's too short, but it's very small, but I just want to give you a quick idea. The schools we have, well, we have schools of applied computer science, information and technology, business, career, academic access, community services, engineering and technology, health, life science, hospitality, culinary arts, language and communication, liberal studies, media and design, and trends, and apprenticeships. So this is all like when a person asks me, what can I study in Conestoga? Like, is there a signature program that I can study in Conestoga? I will say there's no signature program, because I already explained you, we are creating programs related on the industries that are here located. So all the programs you pick, I assure you, they're really good. If you want to see the campuses, we have a virtual online campus that you can visit in our webpage. I encourage you to also visit our YouTube playlist, especially the ones that are already our students and they are anxious about how does my classroom will look. I want to know what to bring to Canada, what they're going to give it to me. Most of these videos are recorded by students. We have more than 200 videos for you to watch, like what should I have known before traveling to Canada? Is the winter is as hard as they tell? Is housing is very difficult to find? Like how to avoid the scam? How do I get the driver license? How to submit for vaccination? Everything is there. So I encourage you to visit the YouTube list for the ones that are already going to be part of the Conestoga family. For the ones that are not yet convinced, I want to let you know that it's super easy. Like the only thing you need to is, of course, send your application through Ryzen, through Heather. We are going to give a promotion today. Actually, we're going to give to the first 5 people that want to register their application for September 2022, a waive code. That means that you don't have to pay the $100 Canadian that is going to cost the tuition. To the first ones that are ready, the top 5 Heather, we're going to give you this discount so they can take advantage. And what is included in your $100 fee? Well, first of all, you can pick 3 programs. We don't recommend you to pick all 3 at the same time, because sometimes you change your mind. You want to study, for example, supply chain, but then you discover we have another program that is strategic global business management, or another program, and you can change your program 3 times. You can also ask for deferrals. Like you haven't received the visa yet, you are not ready, you couldn't quit your job, whatever is happening to you, you can defer for 3 times, up to 3 times within this this $100 fees. What you need and what we need from you is just to please show us, if you're going to start a diploma for 2 years or 3 years, you just need to show us your high school notes, the equivalency, and of course we need, if you're going to start with a certificate, if you have a career there in your country, we have to see those notes. Mm-hmm. For the people that are not fluent in English, which I don't think this is the case, you have to prove that you are English, have English proficiency, and we're accepting IELTS, TOEFL, and Duolingo for 2022 right now. As you know, as international students, you can work after you complete your class, your program. So if you're registered in a 2-year program, you can work during 3 years after you graduate. And also right now, Canadian government announced that you can start your program outside of Canada, and all the courses that you have will be recognized until August 30th of 2022. So today I sent to Heather a list of the 27 programs that are going to be able to start from out of country. I think none of you are in this situation, because I think none of you are going to start in January, but just in case you were looking or wanted to know how does this work, well, here it is. Like, this is how you know if you're eligible for a postgraduate work permit, and if you're studying within our 205 programs, you are eligible. The only program that is not eligible is the English. But that's it. Then we have a lot of services for you. We have career and co-op services, student engagement services, health services, security. With your tuition, you are included. You have international insurance fee, the healthcare, and everything. It's gonna be there for you. And we have also a lot of virtual talks from the people that are going to explain about the business and the permits, and the online transition talks, how to better accommodate here in Canada, etc., etc. So everything is for you here to be ready and start your program in Conestoga.